Hello boys and girls, this is Pz.Sfl.IVc of course, and welcome back to another World of Tanks video. This time we're playing in the toaster, aka the Pz.Sfl.IVc. I think it means self-propelled vehicle or something like that. This tank, like I said, it's called a toaster for a good reason. I kind of stole that nickname for it from one of Vex's videos actually. By the way guys, me and Vex, we live in completely different parts of the world, so I do get that a lot of you would like to see us play some World of Tanks together, but sadly then one of us would have to have horrible ping, and that's not much fun to play a game where ping is actually quite important. You can't really play World of Tanks if you get higher than 100 ping, because then it starts getting hard to hit things. So trust me, we would play together. Vex is a really nice guy. He's one of my my favorite new guys on the Minecraft server. He's so derpy and crazy. He kind of reminds me of a young me, so to say. But anyways, so I kind of stole the name for the tank from Vex. I hope you guys don't mind. I don't think he would, to be honest. But it is called a toaster because it is a horrible tank. This tank was never made to see combat like it does in World of Tanks, to be honest. It's simply a self-propelled gun made to shoot aircraft, simply. Shoot planes, shoot bombers, shoot fighter planes, shoot attack planes, whatever, scout planes, you name it. It's supposed to shoot up in the sky, it's not supposed to shoot down on the ground. But the Germans realized during the war that, holy shit, our 88mm anti-aircraft gun is actually quite fucking good at killing enemy tanks, so let's use it for that. So, because of that fact, this tank has simply no armor whatsoever. It's extremely bulky, it looks like a toaster. So it's like driving around in a big toaster with a massive gun. So the gun is extremely good, 193 penetration, you do somewhere around 240 to 280 damage depending on where you hit. It's kind of different, like always, depending on where you hit, so that at least is good. And it do have a really nice motor, and since it has almost no armor whatsoever, it is quite easy to actually get this gun, or get this this toaster up to some sweet speeds. I think I clocked like 50 kilometers an hour sometimes on kind of flat ground that is slightly sloping forward or downwards, so you kind of get a little bit of help with the speed. But yeah, that's about the only things that are good with it. So the really bad things, like I said, no armor, it looks like a toaster, it's just a big ass target that screams, hey, shoot me. For example, a KV-1S with a 120mm gun can actually kill this tank with just one shot. I don't know what I'm shooting at here. This is like me being derpy as fuck. I go into third person view and notice like, oh yeah, these guys are on the other side of a building. I can't hit those. No way, Jose. See this AMX-40 as well, put one into him. It's like, you're never gonna bounce a shot with this tank. That's at least a good thing about it. I've never bounced a single shot, I think, ever. It's just a massively good gun. But like I said, it's a huge target with no armor whatsoever. It has very low health points as well, 350, so like I said, the 120mm gun on a KV tank or many other tanks can just kill this sucker in one shot, and they don't even have to aim, because there's no reason they wouldn't penetrate. Most tanks can shoot this tank with high explosives, because you're gonna penetrate no matter what you do. So I'm being kind of a little bit aggressive here because I want to go in and get myself some kills. I see the he here, and I know that guy can't kill me in one shot, so I just go for him simply. The KV-2, I think he missed his shots. That's how I get lucky and gets a couple of shots on him. The KV-1S that actually has a 120mm gun, he's actually not even looking at me, and I was the biggest threat at him, or towards him at that point. Notice this little Panzer 3/4 here, so I go ahead and aim in on him as well. I know he can't kill me in one shot unless he has the 110mm derp gun, so I kind of took a chance there and like, yeah, hopefully he won't kill me. And there we go, match is over, 1900 damage and 4 kills, not too bad. Ace tanker, of course, high caliber, and Reaper. Pretty fucking sweet, I like it, pretty nice indeed. You don't get in many high tier matches with this tank anyways. I think tier 7 matches is the highest I've ever gone in, and mostly it's 5 or 6 tier matches you get into, so you can have some fun with this tank if you like to kind of camp in the back, but I'm not a really big camper, so I'm not that comfortable with doing that. As you can see, I did absolutely nothing to help out the team except kill the tanks they spotted. As you can see, I spotted 2 tanks. It's quite different compared to when I play Tank the Story in other games. But also some other very bad things about this tank is obviously since it doesn't have a turret, you can't really turn around in a good way. You're gonna definitely see this in this match, because this match I do well, but I could have done a lot better, for example, if this tank actually had a tank turret or a turret of some kind. It wouldn't have to even be a tank turret. Could be a boat turret for all I care. It doesn't matter, because with this gun, as long as you would be able to move the gun around you, I would be happy, literally. Because it's such a small angle. You can see the red/orange rectangle, or the cone, I guess, cone of fire, where my gun actually can aim without me having to actually reposition the tank. And that's also one of the absolutely worst things about this tank, since you have to face the enemy tanks straight on. It's very hard to shoot and then duck into cover, so preferably you want to be on that little hill so you can like back off, or at least in quite far away from where you think the enemy tanks are gonna be. Looking at the score screen, I'm like, holy fuck, KV-1S, those are dangerous. Those gonna have those 120mm guns that can kill me one shot. But luckily he doesn't. He have one of the stock guns, setting on fire, sweet, he's dead, no problemo. Awesome. Already got 564 damage in just 3 shots, I'm quite happy with that. Or with 2 shots, I'm quite happy with that. That's good enough. But here, oh, good times. I see 4 enemy tanks down here, almost no cover. Had to reposition the tank to shoot the Pz.Sfl.IVc. Luckily he doesn't really react until now and notice where I am, and that's just way too late. I finish him off quickly. Then we have the KV-1S. Oh, yes, he has the small guns. I take my time and kind of aim my shot in, and easy 236 damage on him. Then T49 and a Cromwell. The Cromwell is dangerous. He's a tier 6 tank, 1 tier over me, so he can do some good damage. He can probably kill me in like 15 seconds. He's looking, shoots me and messes up the gun, but I luckily get a hit on him, and thanks to this massive penetration, it doesn't really matter. He gets another shot on me. He tries to get the 3rd shot on me, but no, Jose, I got him instead. So 3 nice kills and 1644 damage with barely any shots fired whatsoever. That gun. I just wish you could have that gun on a better tank, but you can. Tiger 1, for example, has this gun, and a lot of the other German tanks, so it's just an amazing gun. But a crappy tank, I do not recommend it. I don't find it fun to play with whatsoever. Got Top Gun, got penetration, whatever, and as usual, if we look at the detailed score, damage due to your assistance 38, basically nothing. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As usual, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.